Good morning and welcome. Welcome to Fight CPS with your host, Bob Pace. It's a warm welcome. Um, I do this live stream twice a day, 7 days a week. And you found me on Facebook. Um, huh, keep hearing a snapping sound. And one of we have 7 rooms on Facebook and one on YouTube that brings you to my live stream here that you see me on. We're here to talk about the child protection systems. The child protection systems. They're located in every county in every state. They all have different names. And so I call them the child protection systems, CPS for short. And it's very difficult that I know you're experiencing uh, with the um, case you have me before you. Now, I have a disclaimer that's running across the bottom of my screen. And I want to first tell you that I'm not an attorney. This is for educational purpose only, but they're based on my experiences in talking to 2,900 people in 25 countries, including every state in the U.S. And if you want legal advice, I have an attorney. His name is Vincent W. Davis at 888-888-6582. So, uh, okay. Now, what I'm doing is I'm checking to make sure that we um, and he can give you legal advice. He is schooled, educated, and trained in juvenile law, family law, and dependency law. And his number is 888-888-6582. When you reach the law offices, you reach reception. Make sure you tell them that Bob Pace sent you. And when you speak to Mr. Davis, make sure you tell him that Bob Pace sent you. And he has 40 years of fighting CPS. He's a trial attorney. He's also a civil rights attorney. He will do a lawsuit after your case is closed. You can hire him to do that. Now, his typical fee is his retainer is $5,000. His rate's $500 an hour. That's for LA County area. That's where his office is located in there. Again, those are approximate fees. It all depends on the how long your case has been going on and the complexity of your case would determine the correct amount. He will go to other states. It's a little bit more because there's additional fees. There's additional fees. Um, There's fees for his airfare, his ground transportation, hotel accommodations, and food, and also a license in that state. But he'll go to Northern California, Southern California, all around the counties. We have LA County, Orange County, San Bernardino County, and Riverside County. Then we have San Diego County and Santa Barbara County. And those are all proximity of his offices in Arcadia. But he's won millions of dollars both in state court and federal court. He's the real thing. So if you need legal help, he also provide legal help by calling in. You can go to Cash App or Apple Pay or Zella. You get the number from the office to do so. And he is um, $10 for text messaging, $15 for a phone call, and $25 to be part of his live stream. And so that's there. Now, also, I like to put up to text a message. That's the format I like you to use to text a message. I'll let you a few minutes read it. We don't still have anybody in the room, and I guess they'll slowly be coming in. Now, you should make your text message either a question or a comment about CPS. Question or comment. And please state your first name and your location. If you're outside of the United States, please put your country. For people in the United States, you don't need to put your country. But that's how you can communicate in this room. Now, further, if you want to be a guest on my live stream, all you have to do is pick one of my 14 shows. Now, I'm on every day of the week, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m., on the weekends at 8 a.m. I'm on every night at 7 p.m. Fight CPS. Stop taking our children. That's my evening show. And these show times are all Pacific Standard Time. They're on the west coast of California. That's where I'm broadcasting from, a place called Surf City, USA, from 3 blocks from the ocean. Now, I've talked to over 2,900 people, so I have a lot to share with you. I've been a loving husband and a father for 43 years with marriage and 61 years of working and life skills. I have helped raise 6 children. Now, please email me, and I'd love to have you as my guest. I can have up to, uh, f- uh, I can have up to 9 of you with me makes 10 as a guest. You just want to just say in your email to me at bobpace@vincentwdavis.com that I want to be on your Sunday night show or your Friday morning show or your Wednesday night show. It's nighttime or morning, Monday through Sunday. So that's 14 live streams you get to pick from. The rules are simple. You'll get a link from my producer, Grace, who will give you a link to StreamYard. You copy and paste in your browser. If you get knocked off, use it again. It's good for the whole show. And when you get on, we have certain rules to follow. We're respectful to one another. We don't talk politics. We don't eat or smoke on the show. We use no profanity. And um, we do not use the names of children, social workers, or judges. But anyway, it's a chance for you all to help one another and talk about your case and helping others. By talking about your case does help others. It really does. And again, I want to welcome the person who came into my room. We're talking about how to be a guest. Now, I'm going to put my phone number up. That means I'm live. You can call me at 626-698-0990. So that's the number to reach me so you can call and talk. I can only talk to one person at a time. I can only talk to one person at a time. Oh, hmm. Now, people are floating in and out of the room, but I keep welcoming you back. I've talked to you about how to text a message, how to be a guest, And I give my phone number up there for you to call in and listen or talk about your case. Um, I'm here to help you. I have um, I've been in the same boat as you. I've been involved in fighting CPS for 15 years. I had my children taken from them, wrongfully trafficked into foster care, where they were hurt and they were abused. Um, Sad to say that one of my children is no longer with us because she was convinced to divorce her mom and dad by the social worker. That social worker committed perjury on the stand, by the way. So she's retaliating. She was retaliating to have our daughter leave us, change her name, sealed her birth certificate, and was adopted out. She even got a second social security card and is double dipping for my retirement. Mm. Um, I'm looking for anybody that's got a question to ask, or anybody that's got a story to tell. I do like you people helping others in this room. Fighting CPS is not going to be fun or easy. They're very corrupt. I'd say 50% of the child protection agencies are corrupt. 50% of them. Hello there, Rocky. It's so good to hear from you. Rocky is from Westchester, New York. They have a very important election day for the mayor of New York City. How's things going there on the East Coast there, Rocky? He also has a brother that's been wrongfully done by CPS. They've taken away his brother's rights to his children. Brothers in Virginia, and they're very corrupt, the CPS entity in Virginia. How can I help you today, Rocky? Yeah, I think you had told me that his bond reconsideration hearing was denied. Very sad weekend. Now, the bond recon hearing, what is that? I got to look that up again. Bond, BOD, reconsider. So I think your case was to review a civil or criminal judgment where an appeal bond was posted to stay the judgment. It's a request to review the original judgment and the need for the bond. Is that what took place there, Rocky? Hello, Leica from South Africa. Hello and welcome, Leica Hudsonberg. It's so good to hear from you, Leica. And it's been a while. I hope things are going better for you, Leica. I hope things are going better for you. And hello, Misty Jeff Godin. You're from Nebraska. And I'd love to try to help you fight CPS. In Nebraska, it's called DHHS, Department of Health and Human Services. Is that what it's defined of? Anyway, we have Rocky from New York, who's had a sad weekend about his brother, his bond being denied in Virginia. We have Misty Jeff from Nebraska that wants help. I want to help you there. Also, we have Leica from South Africa. It's so good to hear from you. Rocky says CPS social workers and ex wife was able to help build a case without forensic evidence. And you went there and you drove 9 hours and 6 states to attend. Well, I'm glad you're there for your brother. You're a good man, Rocky. You're a good man. Leica says, I'm not going to tell you too much now. To keep still for now is the right thing to do. I understand Leica. She has a horrible case. She had a pedophile assault her child. They don't believe her, and they've taken the child from her. And it's wrong what they're doing in South Africa to Leica. She is so destroyed by what's happening. And yes, Jeff, I can help you. Or Misty. I think you're probably the Misty part. I think you're the mother that's talking about what is your case about in Nebraska. I love to try to help you. And Rocky says, oh, there's good news. Oh my God, Leica, I hope I've been praying so much. Leica says from South Africa, there's good news. Rocky says the judge and prosecutor tried to be slick by charging the time to an earlier, by changing the time. Wow, that is terrible. That's terrible that they're going to document or change the. That is so terrible to hear about that, Rocky. It really is. Were you guys, Rocky, did you have an attorney with you, or how were you defending your case with your brother? Okay, everybody listen up. Leica's asking for prayers. So everybody pray for Leica in South Africa. She's now at the end of her case. I'll come up as a guest speaker and tell you everything. Okay, Leica. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you, Leica. And Rocky, I want to help you. You got to tell me more. There's something about barge in the middle of the hearing. Oh boy, that is wrong. The court appointed attorney was there in the circuit courtroom. Well, the court appointed attorney isn't the answer. That is not the answer. Mm. Okay, great. I know you're going to start an organization. That sounds great, Leica. Now, Misty Jeff is saying Nebraska CPS took my kids on allegations and did nothing to return them. They moved them to Omaha when the court is in is wait a minute, you're in Nebraska, Omaha, Nebraska. Okay. I guess your county is Tom there. The social worker showed up at school harassing my kids about things they don't know anything about. And I removed the kids from school. Then they showed my house with two officers saying they needed to talk to one or more of the three kids. The kid is 18 and denied to talk to her. We were instructed that my adult son had to leave or the minor children due to allegations of drug use. Where? Okay, I think what they're trying to do, this is a time that you need to have an attorney. If you don't have an attorney, you're going to be eaten up alive. Your son, who's 18, is considered an adult. He should get his own attorney. Also, they have to have a warrant to take the kids. They have to have a warrant. Unless the kids are in danger, um, they have to show a warrant. Okay, you're at work, Rocky. I understand. It may be hard for you to talk sometimes. I'm glad that you shared it, Rocky. I do want to help it. I do want to help you. I realize that, like a child does not need to be taken away. I will change that. I will change that. And you're learning from your dilemma. So I know what you're saying, Leica. Misty says this Sunday comes the oldest child. Okay, this Sunday comes the oldest child, called the cops saying untrue accusations. Cops came, took them, and housed them in motels and the sheriff's office where they could where they couldn't keep the 18-year-old but didn't advise us till the following Thursday, in which we had her return. Only do me threaten the sheriff, I would have him arrested for kidnapping. Um, I need to know more information, Misty, Jeff. Um, I need to know the ages of the children and why are the police involved? Why is not the child protection system involved? Why is not the child protection system involved? Welcome, April Johnson. Thank you for coming in. I sent more explanation message I didn't pay for. Um, I don't know what you mean by that, April. What part of the world are you from, and what are you trying to tell me about your CPS case? Like it says, they gave that child back, and I'm with my team. We moved in that house for 3 days and lived with the parents and their children to see exactly what's going on in that house. Then after that, there would be a 24/7 surveillance on the house and the parents and the children. Okay, Misty says her children are 18, 17, 15, and 13. And April's from Independence, Missouri. Okay, glad to meet you there. Misty's from Nebraska. She has 4 children. Somehow, there's been some accusations about drug things, so I don't understand why the police are involved and why not the Child Protection Agency is involved. You call it something else. I think you call it what do you call it? Let me see here. April's from Independence, Missouri, and the doctor did a forced catalytic and had my son. Lost my kids, even though the test was clean. I don't know why you lose your sons, April. That doesn't make sense. And then you go to court with your story, Leica. That's great. April, I need help everything. I found out I was a day late throughout my entire case. My public defender worked against me, getting my kids back to not do what I asked them to do when they wanted it for months. They are the DHHS. Okay, Missy Jeff. I just had to go look it up there again. But why was the DHHS involved? Why is just the police involved? There must have been a criminal action involved. They're trying to open up a criminal matter against your 18-year-old son. The other children are still dependent of you because of their ages. So it's wrong what they're doing. But you need to get a real attorney, and using a court appointed attorney is not going to help. It's not going to help. Wow. Leica, that is going to be unreal. I'm well supportive of that. I agree. I agree, Leica. April says, I waited into my caseworker's office for 2 hours before she booked my scheduled meeting to something called initiate the start of reunification process, but she never rescheduled it. It wasn't rescheduled. Well, that's terrible, April. That is really terrible. It sounds like they're trying to railroad everything. April's from Independence, Missouri. And Misty Jeff says she claims she has an intake, but the accusation on the intake was saying my son, 32, had bipolar, tested positive. I thought your son was 18 and weed at the time of admitting him in the time of admitting him in a hospital. They didn't do any intake till supposed the doctor at the mental hospital made a holiness report, so almost 10 days or more after the incident. Now, like it says, the parents be given a second chance. We'll have a rehab support for the parents for all addictions, parenting skills, and psychological therapy. All kinds of help for the parents. That sounds so good, Ika. And it sounds like it's going to be a very big organization. I'm proud of you, Leica. That's awful sweet. Missy Jess says the accusations were where he did drugs here and got arrested, which is neither true. I have proof. They've been trying to reunite them or come with a plan to return them. Well, yeah, but is your CPS involved? Is the child protection system involved? Um, April says it all started when I had my fourth son, and the doctor took another catheter drug test that was clean. They would not let me go home with my son and other kids unless my grandmother we lived with being 24/7 supervisor. Okay. Well, your guardian kids are 18, 17, 15. Well, who's the 32-year-old? I'm confused where he fits in the picture. Um, you have a son that's 32, and then you have your other guardian kids that are different ages. Oh, okay. So your son is 32. You're these, and I guess because your son was doing drugs, they were neglecting the children. They were hurting the children. That's why CPS got involved. Now, if the guy is 32, is he a special needs where he has to be taken care of by you? Is he a special needs child? And sometimes special needs children, um, they say that marijuana does help. So depending on your state and the doctor, everything, I don't know. No, I'm not saying you do, Mr. Jeff. It's your 32-year-old son that did. Is that the problem is? I'm so confused now. You have four children that you are the guardianship of, and then you have an older son, 32. Who was charged and how were they charged? You say it's a criminal act. Did the police charge your 32-year-old son? You're telling me bits and pieces, and it's hard for me to understand. I agree. That is beautiful words you said. I'm really behind you 100%. We have Leica from South Africa. Oh, your grandmother called her to start the case on me. Why did your grandmother do that? Why would your grandmother do that, April? Explain me further, Misty Jeff. Explain it further to me. I realize you don't do drugs, but what is no? Well, why is the police involved? Why did the police take the children? As money. Yep, everything resolves around money. April. Sorry to hear that. I really am. She adopted your children. Are you talking about the children that your grandparent? I'm confused, April. Um, how many kids are we talking about, April? How many kids we're talking about? It's all about money. I know it is. People get money and they use it, and they do it strictly for why people are stolen in the family structures and why is CPS involved. It's all about money. CPS makes a lot of money. They make a lot of money. I haven't heard from Rocky in a little bit. You got any new news, Rocky? I've heard from Misty and Leica and April, but I haven't heard from Rocky in a little bit. Misty Jeff says because the 18-year-old guardian girl called and said I kicked them out of my house. The sheriff showed up and said that if we come back, I'm taking the kids. Never asked what was going on or anything, just took them. Um, that's weird. The sheriff would because there had to be a criminal charge. Sheriffs don't take. Only the CPS agency will take kids. Now they'll render assistance if the children are in danger. If the child are being beaten up by somebody or hurt by somebody, they will take the children for protection. But the police normally don't take a child or of those ages. That's not their duty. Oh, you're at work. Okay. I understand, Rocky. I know you can talk when you can, Rocky. I just want to forget. Didn't want you to forget that I'm not ignoring you. Oh boy, like I know it's so hard for you. It really is, especially when you have no family members at all. Understand, April? That's wrong. That's wrong what that lady's doing. Missy just says that she lied. There was talking between me and my husband saying the kids couldn't be there per instruction from the sheriff on Friday. Well, do you have a court order? How could the sheriffs tell you the kids can't be at your home? If you have guardianship, you have paperwork that supports it. You show the sheriff your guardianship papers. You should have a court document that shows you have legal guardianship of those children. I'm trying to help you guys. Um, yes, I know that you sometimes stay out in the garage. I know that. That's terrible, Mr. Jeff. That using a court appointed attorney is really the wrong way to come. Can you not afford a regular attorney? Okay, Mr. Jeff, I know it's a mess. I can't find a lawyer to help. I have a court appointed attorney that I talked to for 1 in 50 minutes. Well, yeah, using a court appointed attorney, they're not going to work for you. They're not going to work for you. Okay, so this happened April during COVID. Well, you need to find the court order that took away your kids. Did they have a termination of your parental rights? You need to go to the clerk of the court and get paperwork relating to your case. There's got to be some documentation, whoever has the custody of your children. You got to ask the court for that information. Yes, Rocky, please call tonight. Please call tonight. I know you're at work and it's really hard. Yes, you will. Like you will change it. I'm so glad. Now, Misty Jeff says I was threatened by the CPS on Friday that my oldest boy left or they're taking the kids. My husband departed till Sunday. Why did your husband leave? I could maybe by paying me on my credit. Yeah, well, that's what you might have to do just to get one to call me back. I know it's hard. Like I'm going to get a lung quickly and put it for everybody on the channel. It must be seen by everybody. I'm going to get it quickly. I guess a link. That's what you're trying to do. A link. It is possible, April. It is. You just got to find the paperwork. You be back just now, like it. Okay. I see it's 11 o'clock. That means I have to end my live stream at it's 11:02. I have to go. I'm going to take my number down. No one called in, but that's okay. I'm going to put the Department of Government Efficiency up. Want you to look at that. That's the last resort. You can go to the government for help. You first try to work it out at the county by going through a manager or a supervisor or the director. If that doesn't work, you go to the county and go through the civil rights coordinator. If that doesn't work, then um, excuse me, you go to the state for the civil rights. If that doesn't work, you go to the federal government, go to Doge. They have a website. Please check it out. They'll tell you what they're doing and what the response is. They are investigating social services and the child protection services. Now they give you also phone numbers. The area code 202 is the White House. It does work. I've tried it out personally. And then they have a place you can send your email to about your case. About your case. Now, their email is if you want to send something that could help you with your case, you send it to that email that's on my screen. I'll leave that up, but I am going to have to go. I want to thank you all for calling in. Yes, you can call me April, but you have to call me tonight at 7 p.m. That is Pacific Standard Time. That's next time I'll be on the show. Well, thank you, Mr. Jeff. You're from Nebraska. Thank you. Thank you, April Johnson from Missouri, and Leica from South Africa. And who else do we have in here? Rocky from New York. Thank you all for being part of my live stream. Please come back. I'm on again at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tonight. I'm on twice a day, 7 days a week, 14 shows a week. I've been doing this now for over 2 years and 1 month. So please know I'm here for you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. Don't give up. Keep fighting for your children. Never lose hope of getting your children back. All right? And please take care of yourself. I pray for all of you. And what I've done is that there will be a video you'll see. I'm going to sign off. I'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. God bless you. Bob Pace.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted. And if you go against it, it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis, defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the last ones left. Put your faith in